Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome or welcome back. So today's paid card reading is going to be on what do people think when your name is mentioned? Okay, so we're going to start off with group one. We have Passion Ignited. We have group two, Patience and Planning. Group three, we have Choose Wisely. And we have group four, Conflict and Defeat. So take a second, decide which group you're the most drawn to. Timestamps will be in the description box below. Remember, this is a general reading, so some things may resonate, other things may not, and that is okay. Feel free to pick more than one group. That's up to you, all right? So we're going to get into it for group one. So we have Passion Ignited. So what do people think when they hear your name? Or when your name is mentioned? However, I don't know how I'm gonna word the title, but yeah. What do people think when your name is mentioned? So there are definitely people who get passionate about hearing your name. Like they have bodily reactions to you. So some of them can get aroused if they hear your name, or they can get turned on. I don't know what this is about, but there could be a few people who are very sexually attracted to you. So whenever they hear your name, they think about your looks, your physical appearance. If this is someone that you have been with intimately before, this person thinks about those intimate times that you guys have shared together. If they haven't been with you intimately, they fantasize about just different ways that they would be able to be intimate with you. Okay. So yeah, you're definitely a hottie. You're definitely good looking. So when your name is mentioned, people think, dang, group one looks good. Group one always has his or her hair looking good. They always dress nice. They always make me feel special. They make me feel like butterflies and like hot and heavy. Okay. So this is what some people think when your name is mentioned. Okay. Spirit team, what do people think when group one's name is mentioned? What do people think when group one's name is mentioned? All right, Virgo, Pisces. And we have how. You could have like two different sides to you. So you could have a side where like you show up for people. You're someone who is giving and caring. You give your time and energy to people who need it. You could be someone who has like a soft spot for people who are less fortunate. And maybe one of you may volunteer at shelters, or you donate to charities, or you're a part of some type of charity or some type of community or program like that. But then another side of you, you are someone who may go MIA, you may go missing in action. Um, you may be someone who's a homebody, you may be someone who is like introverted and likes to be in solitude by yourself. Okay, so this is what people think when they hear your name mentioned, or when people mention your name. And people are just curious about you, group one. There's like a part of you that you show and you're open about, and then there's other parts of you or other parts of your personality that you have hidden or that you keep private. And people wonder like how you're able to balance those two things. Okay. All right, let's use the Mystic Mondays Tarot. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. What do people think when group one's name is mentioned? What do people think when group one's name is mentioned? Princess of Cups. What do people think when group one's name is mentioned? Okay, Princess of Pentacles. You could be someone who has started over a few times. You could have ended certain cycles in your life and started new cycles again. And this could have happened in your life multiple times. You could be someone who um, you have like different jobs. Like you start one job, then you go to another job, or you keep looking for different, like you keep trying out different jobs to find out which job is best suited for you and your interests or you and your passions. Or this could be that you're someone who has maybe a lot of different hobbies or a lot of different like passions that you invest your time in. Okay. What do people think when group one's name is mentioned? We have strength. And we have Three of Swords. So people, when they hear your name, they think of someone who has been through hard times. You could have been through heartbreak. You could have been through a loss or multiple losses in your life, which is why I had mentioned you may have had to start over a few times in your life. But it's like with each new beginning you start, you build up your strength, you build up your I heard you build up your courage, you build up your stamina, and you build like a stronger character and a stronger sense of self. Okay. But you could be someone who is sensual also. You could be someone who is very in tune with your senses. So you could be someone who smells really good. You could be someone who likes to hug other people, or you're someone who is empathetic and you're very understanding of other people's emotions when they're talking. Some people feel like you're a good listener also. And all of these attributes and characteristics that you have are very attractive to people. And like for some of you, you're really invested in yourself. Okay. You have a lot of passion for yourself. You could be on a self-love journey or a self-healing journey where you're just really focusing on yourself, focusing on your wants and needs. Okay. So you could be an Aries, you could be a water sign, earth sign, heavy Leo, or you could be an air sign or Virgo Pisces, like I mentioned earlier. All right. Group one. So that was your reading. So let's keep going. All right. So we have group two, patience and planning. So what people think when they mention your name or when they hear your name mentioned is that you have a firm foundation within your life. You could be someone where people look up to you because of the decisions that you make in your life. They see that it's leading you down a path of stability and comfort. Okay. But they know that you're someone that's building up something for yourself, building up something in your life. And this is what people think when your name is mentioned. So maybe for one of you, you could be building a home. From here, you could be adopting a pet. Okay. Or you could be getting something new installed into your home or into your apartment or into your room. Okay. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. What do people think when they hear group two's name mentioned or when they mention group two's name? What do people think when group two's name is mentioned? Okay, we have childhood memories. So people remember where you started from. Group two, you could have started from the ground up. Like I'm hearing started from the bottom, now we're here by Drake. So some of y'all could be Drake fans, some of y'all could be from Canada, some of y'all could be a Scorpio or a Cancer. But yeah, people have seen the growth that you have made within your life. You could have had a significant growth or significant change over the past 7 years in your life. Okay. And this is what people think when your name is mentioned. It's like, dang, like these people are thinking in their head, like, dang, I remember when group two, um, I don't know, used to be working at the mini mart down the street, and now group two is a CEO and is running multiple businesses and all this other stuff, you know? So it could be just, that's an example, but situations like that where you started out small, you know, people probably didn't really think much of you, but now you're in a place where people admire you and respect you and they look up to you now, you know? Spirit team, what do people think when group two's name is mentioned? All right, we have guarded. So some people can feel that you're very protective of your energy, but also this could be that you could be protective of your loved ones. And this is what people think when your name is mentioned. There could have been a, like a, what is it? Like a situation that happened where you were protecting your children or protecting your loved ones, or you had to stand up for someone that you care about, and certain people were around you, and this really impacted them, or this is something that really stood out to them. Okay. But you could be someone where you're someone who's very patient also. So you could be someone who has children or has a child, and you're very patient with your child or your children. And this is what people think when they hear your name. Spirit team. Um, what do people think when group two's name is mentioned? What do people think when group two's name is mentioned? What do people think when they hear group two's name? Oh, okay. We have Four of Swords. You're someone who's chilling, you're laid back, you try not to stress out. Like you could be someone who's really easygoing, group two. This is what people think about you when they hear your name. Like they like being around you because you're patient, you listen to people, you don't stress other people out, you don't bring drama around to any environment you come into. What do people think when they hear group two's name? That one's about to come out. Okay. Two of those came out. All right. So we have Nine of Swords and Nine of Pentacles. So two totally different energies. Yeah, you guys definitely have come up. You could have had an upgrade in your life, or you could have had a glow up, or maybe you had a recent glow up. Okay. So maybe before you used to be stressed out, you used to have like really bad anxiety, you used to overthink a lot, and your thoughts would keep you up at night to where you couldn't sleep. Some of you could have had insomnia, and maybe you don't have that anymore. So now you're sleeping well. Maybe you've been seeing a therapist, or maybe you're taking like melatonin or magnesium, or you're doing something different with your sleeping routine to where you're able to rest more and you're more at a peaceful state of mind, you know? But yeah, group two, you're someone who is independent. That's what people think when your name is mentioned. This is the last card, the Moon. People think that you are independent, financially independent. You can stand on your own 2 feet financially. Okay. So also it could be there's some people who maybe have done you wrong, or who may be jealous of you, or who may be mentally conflicted about you, maybe because of your come up, or maybe because of your growth. So these people could be stressing out about your growth, stressing out about your progress and your independence. Okay. So this is what's going on in their mind when they hear your name. And you're someone who doesn't reveal all of your secrets. You don't reveal everything you may be working on, because maybe in the past there were people who sabotaged you or tried to sabotage you, and that could have made you fall back a little bit, or could have set you back a little bit. But now, yeah, I feel like you guys have, like, I heard, an even playing field, or now you have like a good flow with how to move throughout life with your decisions, your choices, your goals, and things like that. But you could be, yeah, you are an introvert for sure. Did I say that in group 1 or group 2? I think it's group 1. I mean group 2 in this group. So you guys are an introvert. You like to be by yourself. You by yourself. You could be a popular loner. Okay. Yeah, you're someone who likes to keep to yourself. You don't really like telling people much about your personal life, and this is what people think when your name is mentioned. Okay. But they know you dress really well. Group 2, you dress really well. You look sophisticated. You look like you have money, or you look like you're financially stable by the way you dress or by the way you carry yourself. All right, group 2. So we have heavy air signs. We have Cancer, Pisces, earth signs, heavy also. All right, group 2. All right. Ooh. So we have group 3, choose wisely. So what people think when your name is mentioned is that you have a lot of opportunities around you. You could be someone who gets lucky with being in the right place at the right time, with receiving opportunities or receiving help or receiving like gifts or free things from other people. Okay. People could have been around you when you received something for free, or you could have won, or you could be someone who like wins raffles, or, people just want to give to you. You could have, when people, what people think when your name is mentioned is that they could be thinking about someone else that you're always around. So it could be your spouse or your romantic partner. It could be your best friend, or it could be your sibling. So you could, for one of you, like you could look very similar to like someone that you spend a lot of time with. Okay, so this is what people think when your name is mentioned. They think about this other person that you hang out with. It could be your road dog, it could be your bestie, it could be like your best friend, your lover, whoever. You could be born in July. Okay. Spirit team, what do people think when group three's name is mentioned? What do people think when group three's name is mentioned? All right, gut health. What do people think when group three's name is mentioned? Okay, yeah, holding back. So you are someone who knows how to make the right decisions when you have a lot of different options in front of you. You're someone who has a strong intuition, and you're able to go with the best decision for yourself. Okay. And what people think when your name is mentioned is that there could be like one or two people that you hold back information from, or you don't talk to them as much, or maybe talk to them as much as you used to. So this is what they think when your name is mentioned. You could be a good swimmer also. I don't, that's a specific message for somebody, but you could be a really good swimmer, or you could be a lifeguard, or you used to be a lifeguard. Spirit team, what do people think when group three's name is mentioned? What do people think when group three's name is mentioned? Knight of Swords. You could have a job where you have to make a lot of decisions, or you, like, people rely on you to make decisions. This could be in the family life, like within your family, or within your job. Okay. Because you have a good sense of direction, a good sense of like making the right decisions. Okay. What do people think when group three's name is mentioned? Nine of Wands. Okay. People know that you know how to defend yourself verbally. People don't want to get into an argument with you or a debate with you because you're very well skilled and you're really good. Like, you're well skilled at speaking. You're really good with your words. You could be a wordsmith. You could be someone who likes to read books. That could be what people think when they hear your name, when people mention your name. 13, what do people think when group 3's name is mentioned? 7 of Pentacles. Some of y'all could be coming from group 2. And 6 of Pentacles. Some of you guys are for sure some type of boss or leader in your family or your career. I'm heavily getting like your career. You could be like a leader or a boss or a manager, or you could just have a job where you have to juggle a lot of different things, make a lot of different decisions that involve other people. Clarify the 9 of Wands. What do people think when group 3's name is mentioned? Wow, okay. We have the Empress. So yeah, y'all are definitely good looking too. Y'all are good looking, and you guys may have to like fight off people who are attracted to you, who may want to hit on you or who may want to talk to you. You could be someone who attracts a lot of attention, or you get a lot of attention. So you have your guard up because you know that this happens. And there could have been other people around you that has seen you in these situations where you had to like shut people down or turn people away because they want to talk to you, or they want to flirt with you, or they want your number or something. You know what I mean? But you're very protective of your blessings. You're protective of the things that you have worked hard for and that you have gained through, you know, your hard work and through your decisions. But you know how to make good investments, group 3. And this is what people think when your name is mentioned. And the investments that you make, you could share some of these things with other people, or share some of these things with people like who are close to you, like your loved ones, people you trust, you know. So you could be all the signs are here: water signs, air, fire, and earth. And then we also have heavy Taurus and heavy Libra. All right, that was your reading. Group 3. Last but not least, we have conflict and defeat. Group 4. So there could be a specific person coming through in this reading that wants you back. I heard you could have distanced yourself from someone, or cut off a person or something, like a loved one or a friend or a lover. You could have cut someone off, and this person is like suffering in silence. And this is what this person thinks when your name is mentioned, is that like your absence has a strong effect on them, group 4. And it's like they don't know how to function. They don't know how to think now that you're gone, or now that you have taken your energy away from them, because you could have been very supportive of them in some type of way. You could have been a good listener for them. You could have been an emotional support. You could have been someone who provided resources for them. And now they're not getting that from you. So it's like they're panicking. They don't know what to do. Okay. So that's for some people, not everybody. Okay. But what people think when your name is mentioned is that you're someone who could be persuasive. You know how to get people to see your point of view, and these people could be persuaded to believe what you believe, or like see your perspective and where you're coming from. And some people might have changed their ways or their behaviors or their mindset because of something that you said, or something that you did, or something that you do. And this is what people think when your name is mentioned. What do people think when group 4's name is mentioned? What do people think when group 4's name is mentioned? Dedication. What do people think when group 4's name is mentioned? balance and harmony. Okay. So I believe you guys are someone who has a strong moral code. You have certain standards that you live by in life, to where it's like you're someone who doesn't like lying, you like telling the truth, you like being around people who are trustworthy and who do not have like negative ulterior motives. You don't like to be around people who are shady or who cause drama. So this is what people think when your name is mentioned, because you live your life in this way. And this could cause some people to second guess the way that they are living, if they are living in a way that is unjust or in a way that is very opposite from how you live and the things you believe, you know. Some of you are, I heard, highly educated, but some of you could be intuitive. You could have very strong instincts. You could be an Aries. Well, okay, that wanted to come out. You could be Aries, or you could be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Spirit guys, what do people think when Group 4's name is mentioned? What do people think when Group 4's name is mentioned? Yeah. We have Judgment. Yeah. I heard you could have iced somebody out. You could have made a big decision to cut something off or cut someone off. And it is having a big effect on whoever was involved. And that's what people think when your name is mentioned. Wow. Dang. Group 4, like when I do my readings, it seems like Group 4 nowadays have been such a strong, like, intuitive energy. Like, my spiritual groups normally are led to choose Group 4, I feel. But we have Queen of Swords, so more air energy. And then you could be a Scorpio also. You have your boundaries very high. Okay. Um, yeah. You just don't take any nonsense. You like things to be balanced, and you're very dead set on living your life in that way, no matter if it's your friend, no matter if it's your family member or your lover. If they're not doing something, or if they are doing something that goes against your morals or your standards, you set boundaries with that person, or depending on how severe or intense it is, you may end up distancing yourself from that person or cutting them off. Wow. And we have Eight of Pentacles. So I heard you are a bullish detector. You're a BS detector. And this is what people think when your name is mentioned. So there could be people that try to one up you or try to play mind games with you, but you're someone who figures it out real quick and you call it out. And we have Four of Cups. Are all the signs here? We have water signs, earth signs, heavy air signs, and Scorpio. Let's see. You could be very multifaceted, multi-talented. You have a lot of different talents and skills. One of your skills could be speaking or finding out the truth. You could be, I heard, a navigator, or you could be like some type of problem solver or some type of mystery breaker or something. But yeah, you're someone who is so at peace with your decisions, even if it bothers people, even if it has people mentally conflicted. You're just all about balance and harmony and making sure everything is like morally correct according to your standards. Okay. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys, Group 4. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.